I am staying at one of Australia's most luxurious 5-star hotel suites to see everything it has to offer. But I'm also checking into one of Australia's lowest rated and cheapest hotel rooms to find out just how different they really are. Alright, here we are at the 1-star hotel. Judging from the outside, this is certainly going to be an interesting experience. Now we're right by the highway, so it is very loud, and I don't know how we're going to sleep tonight if my room's facing the highway. But let's have a look at these reviews before we go inside. Very poorly run hotel. The soap dispenser had an unknown liquid in there. There was a very loud noise in the ceiling. I definitely won't be touching the soaps. The shower basin was slimy and covered in black slime. You feel like you are sleeping in the middle of a Grand Prix track, with the trucks rumbling past your room all night. I've never heard of black slime in any place I've been, so this is a first. Hopefully it's not true. I'm really hoping. Somebody left a review so long that we don't have time to go through it all, but the main part is, it is not safe. So, fantastic. Now, a lot of these photos are deeply disturbing. I mean, I've never seen green marks before. I don't know if this is the black slime from earlier in the review, or I don't know what it is. Now, not everything is doom and gloom. Somebody did leave a 5-star review 3 years ago, and it said, "Our stay here was great. Rooms are lovely, spacious, and very clean. Let's hope it's still up to that standard." Upon entering, the car park was empty, and I honestly thought that the hotel had been abandoned. But to my surprise, I was able to get a key and made my way over to the rooms. The view from up the stairs wasn't too bad, although it's fair to say that the roof needed a good clean, and maybe the stairs as well. But the real question is, what does the $99 hotel room look like? I was already having problems getting the front door to lock without it jamming, but after a few minutes, I finally got it to lock. When I first walked in, the bed setup actually looked pretty nice, but before getting comfortable, I wanted to find out everything wrong with the room. The front door looked like it needed a serious clean, the walls were pretty dirty, and the carpet was covered in burn holes and stains. However, the bathroom certainly needed the most attention. The flooring had holes and cracks throughout it. The bathroom mirror was covered in marks, as well as the shower wall. And right behind the bathroom door, the wallpaper was peeling off and falling apart, which we will look at more closely later. Alright, so welcome to my 1-star hotel room. This is an experience. I'm by myself. I don't even think there's anybody else here. There's not a single car in the car park. And I have this whole place to myself. It's like I'm a kid in a candy store. I will say, I love the character of the room. It definitely gives off like a cozy vibe, especially the painting on the wall. I'm not quite sure what time period that's from, or how that really relates to this hotel at all, but I love it, nevertheless. Now, there was some positives to the room, like there being a TV, access to over 10 coat hangers in case you were throwing a party, a half-broken air conditioning unit, an outdoor table alongside 2 different coloured chairs, and the best part, the balcony. No way! Okay, I didn't even know that we had a balcony. You do need to jump over the bed to access it, but for $99, this felt like a luxury. You get a full, uninterrupted 360-degree view of the traffic rolling by. Wait, that's somebody else's room. And this one's my room. Wait, so if somebody's in that room, then they can just come and walk over and come into my room. Okay, wait, now I'm concerned. The most important part of staying at any low-rated hotel is to thoroughly inspect the bed. Everything seemed to be relatively clean. There was only a stain on one of the pillows and a hole in the side of the mattress. However, underneath all of the covers is where the real inspection began. It's fair to say that the mattress had plenty of stains and marks, but to be fair, this was all hidden underneath the clean covers and sheets. After checking out the bed, I decided to sit down and film myself eating, and that's when the most unexpected thing happened. I don't know if that was this room or not. Hello? Who's there? Who's there? Hey man, what's going on?
Hi mate, I just saw you filming before. It's just wondering who you are. What's going on?
Oh, yeah man, I'm Tyler.
Tyler.
What's your name?
Leon.
Leon, nice to meet you. It turns out it was another guest staying at the hotel, and I did what anyone would do when a stranger knocks on their door, and invited him in for a room tour.
Mate, it's definitely worse than my room.
What do you think of the bathroom?
Well, look, does it work?
Alright, so funnily enough, I just made a friend, and I didn't even have to leave my room. Who am I here with?
Leon.
So, what brings you to this hotel that we're at?
Just came down to Geelong for a couple of days, just for a break after the long weekend, and found some affordable accommodation, which I'm not 100% sure about right now.
This is literally just so funny. I was eating my wrap, and then somehow I've just made a friend. See, this is when you go to one-star hotels, you really never know who you're going to meet. This is so random.
Should we check the filter? Oh, they've screwed it on. They've screwed it on really well here.
Oh, mate, this is fantastic find.
Do you want to turn that on and breathe that in? Look at that. I mean, the cigarette burns all through the carpet. There's no exhaust fan in here, and that, over time, has done this. Check it out. This is moisture just eating through the plasterwork in here. Look at that, the paint's gone. Plaster's rotting right through. So the render's coming off the brickwork, and that'll be all because there's no exhaust fan. I love what they've done with the lawn here. The landscaping.
The landscaping.
The bike frame just adds to it.
There is literally half a bike. Leon was keen to conduct a bed bug inspection. We didn't have an iron to do a heat check, but we inspected between the seams and were happy to have found none. Now, although this hotel had its flaws, you can't deny it brought people together, because without this place, I would have never met Leon. He even got this really epic video of me in the car park. As the sun was setting, we soaked in the beautiful scenery of the flames coming out of the fuel refinery across the road, on top of finishing our night with a game of Monopoly. All right, my friend.
Cheers, mate. Great to meet you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for the game and thanks for showing me around.
And I hope you have a great sleep, bro. Hopefully it's not too bad tonight.
You have a great sleep, bro.
Also, Leon does have a travel account, which will be linked below. All right, good night, everybody. Heading to bed. So let's hope we have an all right sleep. I will say that the highway is so noisy. So good night, everybody. I guess there is people staying here tonight. Safe to say, I survived the night and overall had a pretty positive experience. But it was now time to see the complete opposite side of life at a 5-star hotel. Alright, we've made it to the 5-star hotel behind me. It's just over here. We are staying at Crown Towers, Melbourne. Apparently one of the most luxury stays you can do in all of Australia. So I'm extremely excited. All the reviews online are absolutely fantastic. They're all 5-star reviews. So I think we should just go in now and experience it for ourselves. Just standing outside the hotel, I could already feel the fancy vibes. And those vibes were continued when arriving at the front door. There's a magnificent lion sculpture, a revolving door that never stops spinning, and a very grand reception area. Even the other entrances to the hotel are just as nice, and you know the place is making good money when there's a 24/7 water feature. And it's worth mentioning that this hotel is part of Australia's biggest casino and entertainment complex, making it more than just a regular hotel. The window on the way to my room let me get a fantastic overview of Melbourne City before I found my room located directly at the end of this hallway. Inside my $1,049 Premier Club suite, the view from the living room is extraordinary. The living room feels less like a hotel room and more like your own private lookout over Melbourne. The room has a large automatic front door that locks behind you, along with buttons to adjust the lighting. There's also a couple of fancy couches where you can sit back, relax, and take in the view outside. Or If you're feeling extra sophisticated, pretend to read one of the magazines. There's a minibar and coffee machine alongside a secret chocolate drawer, as well as a mini fridge stocked with items that I cannot afford. Can we all just take a moment to appreciate the design of this lamp? There's a table for conducting business or ordering room service, a walk-in wardrobe, leading into the most important part, the bedroom. There was just one thing that I had to do. Now, I hate to admit it, but this has to be one of the most comfortable beds I've ever laid on in my entire life. I feel like I'm sleeping in a cloud right now. This is incredible. I have like 5 pillows. And my favorite part is that the bed head goes all the way up to the ceiling. I've never seen that before. And I think I just found the best part of the entire room. I can control the blinds directly from this remote. Wow. I'm not really sure if this is impressive, or maybe it's just impressive to me. But I've never had this before in my entire life. And like the 1-star hotel, I did a thorough inspection of the bed. As expected, it came up clean. I took a moment to sit in my bedroom chair, enjoying the scenery, before lastly checking out the bathroom. Lighting up the bathroom were these 2 decorative light fixtures, accompanied by a large mirror, 2 separate sink basins. This is incredible. Look at how the water flows out so just elegantly at this sink. I've been staring at this for half an hour, no joke. Like, this is so cool. And of course, it wouldn't be a luxury experience without a TV at the end of the bathtub to watch your favorite TV shows, a generous sized shower, and lastly, the toilet, which funnily enough has a phone attached to the wall. I've been here for over an hour now, just admiring outside. This is a big reason why the room is over $1,000, because you get this luxury view overlooking the city. I must say, it's pretty awesome. I'm also drinking my cucumber juice that came with the room. I didn't even know that cucumbers made juice, but here we are. I guess when you stay at a luxury hotel, you have to be open to new experiences. So here's to a luxury stay. Now, I could stand here and look out the window all day, but it was time to check out some of the other things around the hotel. There's a full gym setup with everything you need to get a good workout in. From the treadmill, you get a perfect overview of the inside pool. I've never personally stayed at a hotel with an indoor pool, so this was one of those small things that instantly made the hotel feel more luxury. There's a steam room as well. And to top it off, the hallways had really cool artworks on the walls. By the time I got back to my room, the sun was already starting to set. Alright, nightfall has hit, and as you can tell, I have changed my attire. I needed to get in something a bit more fancy, and funnily enough, I forgot my dress shoes. So I'm wearing sneakers. So I might get some weird looks for that. But overall, I wanted to make sure I fit in with the rest of the crowd here. I was feeling quite lonely, so I have fixed that problem. I have invited a guest over. Do you want to come and review yourself? Come stand over here. Who am I here with?
Jay.
This is my brother. He's been in a previous video of mine when we went ghost hunting, and I invited him here to come stay at my luxury suite. What do you think of the place?
I think it's fantastic, and I can't wait to explore more.
The boys then enjoyed a night of fine dining, where half the experience was trying to figure out what was actually on the plate. But considering the meals were complimentary with the luxury suite, there was absolutely no chance they were saying no. And of course, who could forget the true highlight of the evening, unlimited Pepsi Max.
Sometimes you're better off dead. There's a gun in your hand that's pointing at your head. You think you're mad, too unstable, kicking in chairs and knocking down tables in a restaurant in a West End town. Call the police, there's a madman around, running down underground to a dive bar in a West End town. In a West End town, a dead end world, with the East End boys and West End girls. In a West End town, a dead end world, with the East End boys and West End girls.
Now there's no denying the 5-star hotel stay was pure luxury. But honestly, I had an equally amazing time at both hotels. Because at the end of the day, the best part of any hotel stay isn't always where you are or how fancy the place is, it's the people who turn the experience into a memory.